everyone and welcome to MacMania, episode 48 on 4th of November 2012. And we have the usual panel. We've got Jacob Beavis from Bev TV channel on YouTube. Hello Jacob.
How's it going, guys?
We have got Mark Knight from the Mr. Mark UK1 channel on YouTube as well. So
exactly. And the Legend 894 Productions on whatever.
And me obviously, and it lines from the Legend 894 Productions channel as well. So there we go.
From Kangaroo Land.
Kangaroo Land.
Kangaroo Land.
So
that's Australia, isn't it?
I don't know what we're talking about today.
We have a lot of
Go to wipe. With random shit over.
We're just talking about small things today. There hasn't been any really big news. The only really big news has been obviously the iPad Mini, which was announced a few weeks ago and released not a few weeks ago. It was actually released about 2 weeks ago. Well, no, just over 1 week ago, and was released Friday.
I want an iPad Mini.
Apparently, actually, I've been reading some of the things. There weren't actually major crowds at the Apple stores as what there would be with things like the iPhone 5 and like we would see with the iPhone 5.
Major crowds.
Ago when that was announced. So there wasn't really major crowds. It was just really small little crowds, really. So
the Apple store in my cell phone, I couldn't even see.
It's pretty much saying that the iPad Mini is not really interesting people. Does it interest anyone here? I know it does interest you, Mark, because you want to get one. What makes it so interesting?
Well, I want an iPad, but I can't afford the iPad. So the iPad Mini came along, it's much cheaper, and I might as well go for that.
Well, yeah, I guess the point. And then also the iPad 4 was released on Friday as well.
I don't know what that's all about.
Let's talk about the iMac that was announced at the Apple event. We remember last week we didn't really get to finish it because obviously Mark had to go. We didn't get to finish the iMac. So I want to get your thoughts on the iMac. It's pretty thin and it just keeps desktop computers alive. Like there's been this thing where our desktop computers, they're not really, they're not really very good anymore. It's all about laptops now, and all about tablets even. But this probably refined the desktop. Basically, pretty much invented it again. It's so thin, and what do you guys think about it?
yes, it looks very good.
Yeah, it seems very, very good. I like it.
Is it touchscreen?
And I believe also. Not that I know of. No, it's got the touchpad though, and the magic.
I was gonna say, if that was touchscreen, that would be really good.
Well, that could be Apple's next step. Maybe they could do that with it. I don't know, in a couple of years. But yeah, it's definitely big enough to do a touchscreen. I definitely agree with you there, Elliot. It's removed the CD drivers, so there's no CD driver anymore. What do we think of that? Do we reckon CDs are used anymore really in computers? Like I don't seem to use CDs, but it is a problem for I know you two guys because you do play Sims, and that's a CD. That's not like a USB or anything. What do we think about that? The CD being removed?
It's weird.
No, well, I'd expect it now because I suppose most people buy their games through the internet anyway, and they just download them. So cloud gaming.
Yeah, it's true.
Right, yeah.
That's what it's moving
towards. But a lot
towards.
of people,
and it will be. There will be no CDs eventually. It'll just be completely off of the internet. So
a lot of people. I think Elliot will agree here that some of us do prefer. I prefer to actually go into a game shop and say, "Hey, can I buy this?" and go out again. I prefer that. I prefer holding the disc, holding the box, holding The Sims 2.
Yeah, I do agree with you too when I go. Yeah, because I obviously play PlayStation games, and obviously that's a CD, and obviously you can have the choice to go and buy it on the PlayStation store, but I like to buy a hard copy of it in EB Games or Big W or any of those, or Target or any of those game stores. So this is obviously a big thing, and I think they're doing it. Like they've removed it from a whole lot of devices. It's not in the MacBook Pro. It's not in any of the MacBook Pros, I don't think. It's just all USB now in their in their laptops, really. I don't know, I think the Mac Mini might have the CD drive still. So it becomes a problem to people who...
He never had a CD drive in the first place, Mac Mini.
Oh, didn't it? Oh, I thought it did.
No.
You sure?
Sure
oh, yeah, that's probably correct, I think. But yeah, that's obviously a problem to people who like to play games, and obviously for the sim gurus like YouTube, who play...
I wouldn't play Sims on a Mac, though. I wouldn't play Sims on a Mac.
Yeah? Well, why is that?
Some people have to.
It's not Mac. It's not for gaming. Apple is not for gaming. It's for editing and YouTube and that. I use my powerful computer.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, talking about Mac's not being a gaming computer, another operating system came out this week that's not really to do with Mac, but it's to do with the Microsoft company, and that is Windows 8. And I'm mentioning this because it does compete with the Mac OS on all the MacBook Pros and the MacBooks, and they don't have the MacBooks around anymore, do they? The MacBook Airs and all that. Elliot, you got Windows 8. You're the first of any of this panel to get Windows 8. What is your first thoughts on the operating system?
I think it's a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, when I actually got the preview before it come out and put that on my laptop. So I've only got Windows 8 on my laptop. I didn't want to do the big computer yet because obviously I wasn't sure whether it was going to be good or. So yeah, I got it and it looks really good. Like they've done really well with like visually with it, because obviously it's built for touchscreen as well as a normal computer. I think they've got the balance just right, so you can use it with a keyboard and a mouse and the touchscreen. I mean, if you got both, then that's really good. Because the new Microsoft tablet is the new Surface tablet. It's actually got it's like the iPad cover. And it clips in and you've got the keyboard as well, so you can touch and then type.
I have seen,
Well, it's all built in and it's really good. Windows 8, I've noticed it runs faster on the laptop as well, so they've improved performance.
Right.
Games seem to run smoother on it. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, that's pretty good for obviously sim gurus yourself and gaming people who like to play games on it. Is it any? It's obviously different than the preview, isn't it? What are the things?
Yes.
Do you know the things that are different than the preview?
They've changed a couple of things, like the sounds. The sounds wasn't included in the preview, but the sounds are different from Windows 7. Apart from the logon one, that's the same. The mouse cursor's different. Just the way everything loads is different. Like in Windows 7, you had the arrow theme, where obviously you've still got that, but it's slightly different. It's more touch friendly. Because obviously in Windows, there's also a new way of closing apps as well now. They call them apps, like I'm talking about like Google Chrome and all that. Because now, because it's touchscreen, obviously you can't get your finger on the little X at the top, because it's hard, because it's small. So what they've done is you can just drag it to the bottom from the top, and just close it that way. So yeah, they've made it a lot easier, and you've got a massive an entirely new search system as well for the whole computer, and you can type in a word and you can choose where you want to search it in all the apps. So I've installed eBay and I want to search something. I can search my computer first, then I can go on internet, then I can go on Wikipedia, then I can search eBay, and you can go through all different things without typing it in on everything. So you can do it on one thing. So that's really good.
Sounds really good. Now, you were saying off air, before we were recording about the Microsoft App Store, you really like the Microsoft App Store. How's that experience?
It runs very, very fast, and it also uses your entirely Windows 8 uses your Microsoft account. So your Xbox Live account, your Windows Hotmail account is all synced. So
and Windows Live.
It's all in the same thing now, and also they've integrated Skype into Windows 8 as well, so as an app, so you can actually, you can download that as well. So yeah.
That's pretty good.
Sounds good to me.
I know you haven't used the Mac, but do you reckon it would be a better experience than the Mountain Lion that's out now?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know if it. I mean, Windows 8, I like the way it looks when you click when you you can multitask. It like swaps it's sort of like a Mac now, but like the transitions they've used to swap the screens and stuff. It's like it's really good. Just looks really good, and but I've never really used a Mac, so I mean it's hard to say. So yeah,
Used
well, they're
mine
both
yesterday.
really good, but I don't really use Mac, so.
You used mine yesterday.
I've always used Windows, so it's like really, it is a big update though.
Yeah.
Windows 8's a huge update.
Well, yeah, that's right. You go from this, non-touch friendly operating system to a big giant touch friendly, that works with touch and laptops and desktop computers, which is very good.
Well, I
you reckon it's worth the price? Because I know there's been...
I actually got on the Microsoft website until January. They're actually doing a special offer to download Windows 8 Pro.
Well, yeah.
And that I got it for $24.99, which is the cheapest it's ever. I've never seen Windows that cheap before.
Yeah.
That is a really good price. So I got it. So, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously, but it's going to go like this when that special is ended. It's obviously going to go to a different price. Do you reckon it's still worth to pay that much money? Like, because I know people have been saying about the price, and you've got Linux, which is free, so they're competing against Linux, which is free, Mountain Lion, which is only a $29 upgrade if you've got a Mac. Is Microsoft doing the right thing with this big price range of this operating system, or do you think they should lower the price?
Well,
what do you think?
Well, this is where I don't know. It's like they've got to be careful because obviously there's a lot of programs that still are not compatible with Mac yet. And I mean, gaming was still.
Yeah.
I think gaming's still massively on Windows at the minute. It's starting to move to Mac slowly, but they've got to be careful because people will go, well, I can just get a Mac OS now and it's cheaper, sort of thing. But Windows, I think Windows has always been a really good operating system. It's always been the mainstream one, so I suppose they keep the price.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah. You never know.
What do you think, Mark, about
all laptops might be touchscreen in the future, as well as a keyboard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and desktop.
I think that's
the way.
That's the way it's going. Touchscreen,
yeah. Yeah, I do agree with you. What do you think of the price, Mark? What's your take on it?
Well, I think it's pretty good. I won't be getting it. I've used a bit of Windows 8 because Elliot brought his laptop down and I had to go. It's way Windows 8 because obviously you got no start menu or start bar or bar start or whatever you want to call it. You got none of that. It's really weird, odd to use. I personally, if I had a laptop, not the Mac, I probably would download the demo. If I liked it, I would put it on the Mac, but on the laptop. But I've got a Mac. I'm not putting it on my gaming computer because I don't want to. I like the Windows 7 at the moment, and I don't know when I will be updating. I can't see myself updating any time in the next few years. Maybe when I get a new computer, I might. I don't know yet.
Yeah, that's saying I don't think I'll be upgrading yet, but I want to wait until I get a new laptop because obviously it's no real point upgrading this week. I don't know if my laptop's really going to be that compatible. It doesn't even work very well at the moment, so I might get a new laptop next year, which will probably have. Now that I've been seeing all these new Windows 8 computers now, which are very, very good, I've got to say. Some of them, they just look so good in design. So, yeah, I might probably get one next year. So Windows 8 available now, and the Surface also available now as well. That's something that's big from Microsoft as well. So Microsoft's been in the news a bit lately, as well as as well as Apple. So Microsoft just starting to go more touch now, and we could see more touch thing from them. They're always going to go touch. It's just the question was when. So any more takes on the Windows 8?
No, I've shifted everything.
Alright. Well, now, last week I did say that I was going to do a review on my iPod Touch 5th generation. I'm not going to do a big review or anything, I'm just going to do a small review. I've got it in front of me here. This is the iPod Touch that I ordered last week. As you can see, I got the blue one. And this is actually a really good device. Big upgrade, better than the 4G. Definitely better than the 4G. But you can just see this is the loop here. If I just click it here, and you can see it kind of pops out. I don't know if you can see, but it just pops out there, and that loop, which is over there, I forgot to get it, clicks on. Bigger screen, obviously, so it's really fast. This is a real fast, and you can really, when I compare it with the 4G, you can tell the fastness on the. I got an iMessage there from our friend at from Mr. Mark UK1 channel, Mark Knight. But this is a real giant screen, real fast, and it's definitely faster than the 4G. I like the display; it's a very good Retina display, and yeah, it's just a great display. It's probably going to, if this is probably this is definitely a better display than the iPad Mini. Obviously, I haven't used one, but by hearing things, if it's the iPad 2 display, it's a better display than this iPad that I've got over here. It's very good, and I've been playing FIFA 13 on it, and also Asphalt 7 as well. They're apps that have taken up the full screen, and they look amazing. The camera is really good with Panorama. It's so good, and Siri works fine. You don't even need 3G. All you need is Wi-Fi. You can ask it a question. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
And so it asks, says very
Now,
well.
I said the next iPod Touch will have Siri.
Yeah,
and
you
I was
did.
right.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, people just think that you need 3G or you need a cellular connection for Siri. It's not true. You don't need a cellular connection for Siri. You probably don't even need Wi-Fi for it. Only for, those things that it needs to search. Well, you probably do need Wi-Fi for it, really. But this is really good. I like Panorama on here. This is actually really good, and it's nice and soft on the back. I like the soft. But if you have a fourth generation iPod, don't think you just need to upgrade. The 4th generation is still capable. The only thing about this is it's got a bigger screen and a better display, and it's got the A5 chip.
And Siri.
And Siri. And the 4th generation is still usable. You can still use it. You don't have to upgrade. The 4th generation, it's still out. Apple is still selling the 4th generation. If you've got an iPod like the 3rd generation or the 2nd generation, obviously, it'd probably be worth the upgrade, because obviously they've stopped updating those iPods now, so you can't obviously update them to the latest software. So obviously, if you wanted to upgrade, then it's obviously worth the upgrade. But don't feel you need to upgrade if you've got the 4th generation. Overall, I really like this iPod Touch. I think this is the best iPod Touch they've ever made. It's nice and thin, so big, so good in my hand. I can use it with a thumb. It's no big deal. It's so fast, very fast, faster than the 4th generation. And yeah, there's no scratches on this aluminium back yet, so maybe a bit of sweat marks. Sometimes when I have it in my hand tends to sweat just a little bit, and then obviously leaves a mark, but that's easy to get off. People say about this loop, they argue about it and say, oh, why do Apple even have the wristband? I think it's actually pretty good. I think if you want to take pictures, I use my camera a lot, and I've got a wristband on it so I don't drop it. And if I wanted to take pictures with this and carry it around, I would use that band, wrist arm band with this. So this is a really, really good upgrade. I do recommend, but if you have the 4th generation, don't feel you need to upgrade. So that's my review of the iPod Touch 5th generation here on MacMania.
I will do an unboxing for my iPad Mini, and when I get it, if I do get it, and the review coming to you.
Yeah.
Who knows? It won't be an unboxing live. It will be a recorded unboxing. We just edit in editing.
Yay.
Nice. Now, I just want to mention before we move on to our question of the week, and question of the week and app of the week is that iOS 6.0.1 is now available for your iOS device. So if you're on an iPod Touch 4th generation, iPod Touch 5th generation, iPhone 5, 4S, 4, iPad Mini, iPad 2, iPad 3. I think the iPhone 3GS is still capable with the update as well.
I don't think they are.
They're not? Okay. Basically, it's not a minor, it's not a major upgrade. It's just obviously the first upgrade, or the first update for iOS 6. So it's basically just got a bunch of bug fixes for iPhone 5 and iPod Touch 5th generation, which I really did not have any idea about. So if you want to get that, just go to your settings app here, just go to the Settings app, just go to General, and then you'll see Software Update, and then you can update it to that latest software.
I'm so pleased Apple has done that, where you can update without Wi-Fi connected to a computer, because it always, my iPod never liked being updated. It took like 5-6 attempts to update to 5.1 or iOS 5. And that you can see on YouTube.
And when it crashes, it's terrible, isn't it? Because you can't get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You start sweating. It took me like a whole day.
Well, if you don't want to do it that way, you can go to iTunes, plug it in, and do it the crap way, because I just don't like iTunes. I hate it. I don't use iTunes anymore. I back my iPod up to the cloud now. So if you want to do it that way, just plug it in and just update on iTunes. Yeah, whatever. Who does it anyway these days?
Me.
You've got iCloud and you've got.
Well, I do both.
Pardon?
I only plug my phone in when I put music onto it, like a CD or something.
Well, iTunes must be still popular because Apple updated it. I think I can't remember when Apple updated. I think it was a few. I think it was the October event or the September event. I think it was the September event.
A couple of weeks ago.
It was a September event. They did update it. So yeah, there we go. So that's iOS 6.0.1. Okay, question of the week. Very simple. We're talking about Windows 8. If you have a Windows 8 computer and a Mac, or you've used a Mac, and tell us, is Windows 8 better than OS X Mountain Lion? I really should be asking this question because there's really a different purpose for both operating systems. But just, if you want to answer it anyway, unless someone has a better question. Anyway, all right. Has everyone got an app of the week for this week?
Well, what I've been playing this week is Simpsons Tapped Out, so that'd be my app of the week again.
No. Well,
You want to go through it then, Mark?
Yeah, I'll go for it again because I've just sort of been playing.
Got him, Mark.
Yeah. So my app of the week is Simpsons Tapped Out. All you use Homer blows up the Springfield, and you've got to pretty much build out. I'll show you. That's my town. It's kind of got bigger as we go. Last time I played it. And yeah, pretty much you build a school, you build the nuclear power plant, you build. And this week, as it has been Halloween this month, you get like zombies in it, so you get to kill zombies and earn prizes. So that'd be fun. Hopefully, that won't be for Christmas, which is only in 7 weeks' time. So should be fun.
Yay.
And it's a popular app because it's even been advertised on the Sims 3 magazine. You can see there, being advertised by EA. It's the Sims Tapped Out.
Jacob, why don't you get it? You should get it, Jacob. Jacob, I recommend you getting it.
The Simpsons Tapped Out. I did get it, but I deleted it because it was kind of getting annoying. It was ages ago, though. I might get it again.
Annoying.
But that's the Sims. That's the Tapped Out advertisement.
Thing
if you
is,
want to,
if it weren't for Simpsons Tapped Out, I wouldn't use the iPod.
Well, and also, by the way, this is on the Sims magazine, so stay tuned on, go to youtube.com/BevTV main channel, subscribe, because coming up is going to be a review of this magazine in this month in Sims 3 episode 19, so stay tuned for that. That will be
Last episode of this year. Last episode of Series 2. Series 2. It's gone so fast.
It has.
Series 3 coming up soon.
Hopefully it will continue next year. Maybe. Hopefully.
Yes.
It's been getting a lot of views anyway, so it's been a real big success. Okay, all right. Elliot, your app of the week for this week.
My app of the week is it's called what's it called? Hang on. Flashlight. And basically it makes obviously there's been an app before where got an email. It basically allows you to use your phone as a torch. It's like Windows 8 email. It just goes. I'm like, so you download. It's free. You can get it. It's for free, and you just press the button. You see me light up. Well, ah, see that? Turns your light on, and it turns it off again. And I think you can set it to strobe light. It's just, yeah. So, and it's also got a built-in compass as well. So it's basically an app if you get lost in a woods, and you're playing Slender. I mean, the girl in Slender, she needs a an app like this. An SOS light as well. So if you break down, you can hold it up, and the AA will see it. So yeah, that's basically what it does. It just allows you to see where you're going. I mean, Mark.
Don't you mean the RAC?
We definitely needed it at Mark's house last night. It was pitch black, wasn't it, Mark? So yeah, that's the.
Where were you going? Weren't pitch black in my house though. You weren't going in the garden.
Keep getting emails.
If you've got the iPod Touch 5th generation, you can get this app because there is a flashlight on the 5th generation iPod Touch.
I have actually got a flashlight on my iPod as well, but it brightens up the whole monitor here. He doesn't use the back. There's no camera on it at all, so it brightens up the whole screen.
It probably would be more useful for the iPhone if you want to use the compass, because would you need Wi-Fi? No, you probably wouldn't need Wi-Fi for that, would you? For the compass?
No, you wouldn't need Wi-Fi. I mean, 3G would all work.
No, I was just about to say, I was thinking about something else. Okay, thanks very much for that, Elliot. Now, my app of the week is a very interesting app of the week, and if you go to my school, or you attend my school, or you've got an iPad at school, or whatever, you would this app would be familiar to you because you probably play it. It's called Clash of Clans. Now, this is an online game. Basically, it's online via your game center. So the little game center app, which is on your iOS device. Basically, what you do, I'm going to try and hold my iPad out. I'm going to try and hold my iPad without.
Don't drop it this time. Yeah.
You should be able to see.
Got an email back from your school, by the way.
I'm in the email. If I just go, so I should find it first before I even hold it up. Basically, you go through levels, you fight, you basically wreck people's clan, and you join clans as well by rebuilding the clan castle. You can also, you basically can upgrade stuff. People can attack your clan, so for money, and you can basically earn money, and also you can go up levels. So at the moment I'm on level 18. People at my school are like on level 50, so they're getting they're absolutely owning me, but I haven't been playing it for very long. But basically, you've got a lot of things to do here, and you train troops. You then go and fight people and basically do matches and stuff. Matches are 110, and then you've also got an online thing where you can join a clan and chat with the people in that clan. So it's a really good app. It's free and really good. If you want more gems, you have to pay for gems. So it's like what's the example? It's like Facebook where you have to you can buy points. It's like that. But obviously you've got money and you've got this other thing as well. There's purple stuff which allows you to buy stuff as well. So it's free from the App Store. It's for iPod, iPhone, and iPad, and probably for the iPad Mini as well. Now we need to start saying iPad Mini, adding to our app of the week. So Clash of Clans, get it now if you want to play, and if you want to add me on Game Center, please do. My Game Center, well, I've got two. One of them is my school one. One of them is my my actual one. So there's Bevo B5. But if you want to play Clash of Clans with me, then iStudent 2013 is also my other game center. If you want to play Clash of Clans with me. So that's my app of the week for this week for episode 48. Okay, that's it for MacMania, I believe, for this week. We got through it without any problems, unless problems occur when we do the links.
Links.
This is what happens when you run your laptop for the whole day. It runs stable and it's perfect. I've been uploading this month of Sims 3 today, so anyway, links. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to make it easy and simple. Go to Google, google.com, google.co.uk, Google all, Google AU, whatever Google you have in your country. Put in Mr. Mark UK1, you'll get a list of me. Mr. Mark UK1, YouTube, Mr. Mark UK1, Facebook, Mr. Mark UK1. email, Mr. Mike UK website. There's not a Mr. Mike UK on Twitter. There should be. Mark94 UK or
Yeah.
Simguru Mark for Twitter.
That's your Twitter.
I believe I forget
What?
my own an email is Mr. Mike UK1 at
Gmail.
hotmail.co.uk. I forgot my own email at that point. The card is right there.
Right. Okay. Your turn, Elliot.
Right, so we got the youtube.com/legend894, facebook.com/legend894 productions, legend894. Is Jacob gone?
I think so.
Okay, so that
Alright,
wraps
but thank you
things
very
up.
much.
Alright, so
That does wrap things up. Yes, thank you.
for
Wait,
watching.
I'm coming. Jacob is coming.
Ah,
Boo. As we're about to wrap the show up, he's ringing me.
he is logged in. We'll call him. There we go. He is back.
As we're about to wrap up the show.
We're about to finish.
Never say. Oh, have you wrapped up the show?
No.
Nearly.
Oh, have you done my links or do I?
Yeah, we
need to
did.
go
We
through?
did the links.
Babe
Yeah.
TV YouTube, Babe TV main
Right.
channel, Babe TV
Right.
on your Facebook.
Bevo
At
V5.
ep48 on Twitter. Go find my video that I've just uploaded. If you're interested in the Melbourne Cup, which is happening on Tuesday, go see that video. It's actually currently got to 36 views, which I'm very happy with at this present time, because it's only been up about an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. A couple of likes and 5 comments, which is pretty good. I want more though. I want more, and I want more subscribers too. So, and also never ever say that a show has been really good unless we have problems when we do the links, because look, I had problems when we had the links, didn't I? So anyway, thanks very much everyone for viewing MacMania. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.